Welcome to Business BTS. Today, we're uncovering a moment that could have changed the course of Netflix forever. The Qwikster Fiasco. In 2011, Netflix made a decision that outraged its customers and sent its stock price plummeting. But how did Netflix recover from what was called its biggest mistake, and what lessons did they learn? Let's take a look at the story of how Netflix almost lost it all. At the start of the 2000s, Netflix was revolutionizing the way we watched movies. What began as a DVD rental service with a mailing system soon became a streaming giant. By 2010, Netflix was leading the charge in digital streaming, while still offering DVDs by mail. But as streaming became more popular, the management faced a growing problem: how to manage both businesses effectively. Reed Hastings, Netflix's CEO, believed the company needed to split its operations into two separate services, one for DVDs and another for streaming. His solution? Create Qwikster, a new company that would handle all the DVD rentals, while Netflix would focus entirely on streaming. Sounds simple, right? But it wasn't. In September 2011, Hastings made the shocking announcement. Netflix would rebrand its DVD service as Qwikster, and customers would need separate accounts for streaming and DVD rentals, along with separate bills. What Hastings didn't expect was the immediate and furious backlash from Netflix's loyal customer base. Subscribers were outraged. They didn't want two accounts, two charges, or the hassle of switching between two platforms. On top of that, there was no added benefit for customers. It was the same service, just more complicated. Social media erupted in complaints. Forums were flooded with angry messages, and customers started canceling their subscriptions in droves. Within weeks of the Qwikster announcement, Netflix's stock dropped by almost 37%, losing hundreds of millions in market value. But that wasn't the worst of it. The company lost 800,000 subscribers in just one quarter. A disaster for a company built on customer loyalty. To make matters worse, Qwikster itself became a joke. There was even a Twitter account under the same name run by a random teenager, and Netflix didn't even own the handle yet. Internally, Netflix employees were panicking. Hastings admitted later that he had underestimated how attached customers were to the convenience of a single Netflix service. The company was in full damage control mode. What was supposed to simplify things only made Netflix look out of touch with its own customer base. Just weeks after the Qwikster disaster, Reed Hastings did something rare for a tech CEO. He admitted his mistake. In a public letter to subscribers, Hastings apologized for the confusion and frustration, and Netflix officially killed off Qwikster before it even launched. The decision to split the services was reversed, and Netflix remained a unified platform for both DVDs and streaming. But the damage had already been done. Netflix had to work hard to regain customer trust. Hastings acknowledged the misstep as a big wake-up call. He said Netflix had focused too much on the future of streaming and not enough on its existing customers. It took months for Netflix to recover its subscriber base and rebuild its reputation. Despite the fiasco, Netflix didn't just survive, it thrived. The company learned a valuable lesson in customer loyalty and communication. By the end of 2012, Netflix had regained its momentum, with over 25 million subscribers. It became clear that the future of Netflix was in streaming, but the Qwikster incident taught them to respect their customers and make changes with them, not for them. Since then, Netflix has evolved into a content creation powerhouse, producing original series like Stranger Things, The Crown, and The Witcher. But behind all of Netflix's success is a lesson in humility. The Qwikster debacle is a reminder that even the most successful companies can make colossal mistakes, and how they recover can define their future. Today, Netflix stands as one of the most influential entertainment platforms in the world. But the Qwikster incident is a cautionary tale, a reminder that innovation shouldn't come at the expense of customer loyalty. In business, mistakes are inevitable, but what matters most is how you respond. Netflix's quick pivot, open apology, and renewed focus on customer satisfaction helped them turn a near-fatal mistake into one of the greatest comebacks in corporate history. Let us know what you think in the comments. Could Netflix have handled this differently, or was this the only way they could learn the lesson? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into the stories behind the biggest companies in the world. This is Business BTS, where we reveal the stories behind the headlines. See you in the next episode.